because he showed up in my hotel room and he said to me, I have come to set you free, so that where I am, there also will my servant be. And I said, no, Jesus, you never spoke to me in parables before. You speak to me in simple, plain language. Now that you have dropped this parable, it means you are calling me to prayer. It took 1 year of prayer. Then he interpreted that parable.
Apostle walked away from his major promotion to manager because God told him this? Well, let's find out what God said.
The farthest distance is not from east to west. It's a journey from your head to your heart. It is God that walketh. It is God that walketh. It is God that walketh. And after 1 year of this walking within me, because he showed up in my hotel room September 2019, and he said to me, I have come to set you free, so that where I am, there also will my servant be. And I said, no, Jesus, you never spoke to me in parables before. You speak to me in simple, plain language. Now that you have dropped this parable, it means you are calling me to prayer. It took 1 year of prayer. Then he interpreted that parable.
Sometimes it takes so long for God to answer one thing. Many times when you go to God, oh my goodness, he will begin to tell you about many things and not that one thing that you were asking. And sometimes it's the second you ask him, he tells you. Other times it takes a long time. Wait on the Lord, man. That verse. You shall
He
mount up
came
wings.
again 2020. And he asked me, he came in August and said, when will your passport
August
expire?
2020.
He said, it will expire on the 28th day of
Hmm.
September 2020. He said, okay, your job expires that day also.
That's also the year I got saved. 2020, COVID year. It's crazy. In July, a month before that happened, around a month before this story he's talked about. Wow.
Because when he said to me, I've come to set you free, I said, Lord, I'm not bound. I'm not. I'm not bound. I'm about to be a manager. I'm not bound. Meanwhile, in the eyes of Jesus, my journey to becoming a manager was bondage.
And imagine Apostle now, and he was still, imagine if he stayed a manager. All the nations that he has helped, all the disciples he has raised, men who have matured and are now discipling others. Imagine he was still working there. Wow. God truly has plans for us, man.
How will I know this? Except that the Lord walketh in us. He opens to you a new worldview. Even the closest people to you will not be able to comprehend your preferences, your choices. They call you names, but it is God that walketh. And he's not walking in the city center, not walking at downtown. He's walking in you. In you. You are going to be the specimen, the evidence of his work. Your life will be that evidence. There is no way a man that God walks within his heart will not be a messenger. Your choices will be a message. So when the Lord said that my job expired on the 28th day of September 2020, I put in my application for resignation on the 5th day of October 2020. 2 weeks before I sat for, I was supposed, in fact, I got the notice of the examination I'm supposed to write in order to qualify to be a manager. When all my colleagues on the same rank gathered together at the venue, I was the only one that was missing. And they thought I was on a crusade and I forgot about my elevation.
Mm.
But it was God. Someone called me and put it on speaker. My colleagues were there. Hey, are you not aware you're supposed to be here? I said, no, I just resigned. And then there was there was this quiet in the place. And then they just cut the record. The conclusion was that the demons that I have been troubling in the crusades I used to do have finally ganged up and manipulated me out of destiny. But it was God. It was God. I had no evidence to even prove to my family members that God had spoken to me.
Oh my goodness.
It was, so I didn't care to explain. I just said, it's time up.
And remember, this is the best job in Nigeria, right? You're about to go make a lot more money. Everyone's gonna be hailing your name. You're gonna be the manager of a sector. You're oh my goodness. Your family members, they will be so happy for you and you'll be able to help them more. Your colleagues will respect you more. All of this. And then God says, it's time for you to go. Wow. And you don't know exactly what God is truly going to do. And you don't know at what time period He's going to do what He's going to do. So you're just moving by faith. Oh, man.
Many of them did not speak because they wanted some time to know what was really responsible for my choices. Now, everyone, including my colleagues, have concluded that indeed it was God.
Wow. Glory to God. Wow, 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 wow. 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 That's all I could really say. Wow. Wow. This video has been a pleasure. God bless everyone. See you.